Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Nancy.
I am so happy we are having an RBM meeting. We have not had one since January. I can't remember what Mike Tatko looks like.
I am looking forward to it too. My new assignment is going to be very exciting.
Exciting, yes. And fun. The RBM team likes to have fun.
Yes, I have heard that.
Speaking of fun, I have an idea. A couple of weeks ago I was working on something very important and Christy Meyer awarded me a little plastic trophy and deemed me RBM of the week.
That sounds interesting. What were you working on?
I can't remember. But it felt good to be recognized for doing something good for a Vista. That got me to thinking. I'm sure everyone on the RBM team is doing good things for a Vista. They deserve the chance to be RBM of the week too.
RBM of the week? I like it. Maybe you and I should pick somebody and announce the award at our meeting.
Super. Perhaps we should narrow it down to some finalists.
Okay, sounds good to me. Where do we start?
Well, first, there is Charmin. But Charmin is brand new to our team. I don't have any idea what she has done in her first few days on the job, so I don't think we can nominate her.
I agree. But I am optimistic about the good things she will be able to accomplish in the next year. Perhaps she can be RBM of the week at another time.
Yes, I am sure of that. Charmin is awesome. And then there's Shaylee, our new HR business partner. I don't think she would be comfortable with the award RBM of the week. Perhaps there is an HR award.
Yes, I imagine there is. And we always have opportunities to recognize Shaylee's efforts throughout the year. HR is very important.
Yes, HR does a good job keeping us on track. And recognizing Shaylee in the future is a very good idea. Next, there is Lisa, who does amazing work. Lisa is not actually an RBM, but she has a very hard job keeping track of us and our budgets.
Yes, budgeting can be very cumbersome.
Yes, especially since it always seems to be budget season around here. Lisa deserves Barrel Racer of the Week, but that doesn't seem right, since it's not work-related and it generally involves money. I think she deserves a different award like Administrator of the Year. Maybe we should screen her out of RBM of the Week.
Sounds fair to me. I'll do some research on an award like Administrator of the Year.
Thank you. So that leaves Mike, Paul, Letitia, Steve and Steve.
What about Patty? Is it just a coincidence that she left about the time they announced I was joining this group? Did I scare her away?
Well, she has worked with you on projects before, but I don't think that had a bearing on her decision to go to the safety group. In any case, we better make sure we are extra safe this year.
Right. We don't want to show up in one of Patty's safety reports. So Nancy, how do we go about deciding which of those 5 deserves this honor?
I don't know, Jason, but let's go down the list, starting with Mike. Are you aware that Avista is the major sponsor of a big event in Lewiston held in May each year called the NI World Series?
Yes, I have heard of that. I hear Avista's name is announced about every 3 minutes.
I believe that is true. Mike Tatko is the announcer. He works very hard at making sure this is a professional and fun event. I've never heard him announce anything, but I bet he is good at it. And I believe he cleans off the bases between innings and plays shortstop if they need him to.
Well, that is quite an undertaking. We should definitely nominate Mike for RBM of the Week.
I agree. And then there's Paul. Did you know Paul is known as Mr. Smart Grid?
I did not know that, but I will start calling him that right away.
He will like that. He got that name on the Pullman Smart Grid project since he knows everybody in Whitman County. He has asked every single customer in Pullman to be a part of Avista's project.
Wow, he must get around.
Oh, he does. He's very friendly. And, as a side note, he will want to know who attends all the important meetings you go to.
Okay, I will make a note of that.
So Paul should definitely be nominated.
I agree. That project has had its share of issues and Paul has helped with all of them.
Yes, he has. He even bought a refrigerator for a customer.
I heard that while I was in operations.
Yes, that story did make the rounds. So now we should move on to Letitia.
Yes, tell me why you think she should be nominated.
Well, I'm sure you know she was asked to work on a project for the county. This was not a particularly fun project. She was asked to facilitate a process for the roads department to straighten out some messes. She was faced with some real cultural issues, but by the end of the project, she had them all talking and smiling and making progress.
Well, it must have been interesting. Why did she take this on?
I think she might be a little crazy. I think she actually enjoyed it. She worked very hard at it and was able to facilitate some good changes in a mostly dysfunctional environment.
Wow. I hope the county appreciates her efforts.
I think they do, but we should nominate her in case they do not.
I agree. A job well done.
Yes, and Letitia is pretty young for an assignment like that. Did you know I have been at a Vista longer than she has been alive?
No, I did not know that.
Well, it is true, so I am always teaching her company history.
I'm sure she appreciates your historical perspective.
Put that way, I sure do sound old. So now we are down to the two Steves. Let's start with Medford Steve.
Steve Vincent.
Yes, that's him. Has obviously the farthest away geographically, so sometimes I think he feels left out. It's not like he can drive up here in a car for a meeting.
No, he is too far away for that. But I will work hard to make sure he does not feel left out.
Okay, thank you. Did you read about his recent award?
Yes, I did. He received the Inspiration Award from Southern Oregon Regional Economic Development, Inc. Isn't that correct?
Yes, that is correct. He is very passionate about economic development and angel investing. Scott Morris even flew down to present him the award. And I loved the quote in the newspaper. As always, they're helping with so much energy. Energy, get it?
Yes, ha ha, that is a very good play on words. It sounds like Steve should be nominated.
I agree. An award for getting an award.
That is clever. Now what about Steve Trabel?
He has been working very hard on a new business entrepreneurship program you probably read about.
Yes, I did see an article recently. I believe they quoted Roger Woodworth.
It was Roger's idea, but Steve did all the work.
And very successfully. Didn't he get 3 community colleges to sign on to this new program in a fairly short amount of time?
Yes, he did. He had some help from others, but most of the success is due to his persistence and charm. He is good. You should have heard him on the phone. Or perhaps you did. His voice does carry.
I have not yet heard him from my office.
Well, if you do, you will know he is working hard on behalf of Avista.
Good to know. And of course he should be nominated.
Yes, most definitely. If you want something done, Steve is your guy.
Nancy, I do not know where to go from here. It appears that everyone on this team is doing fine work and is deserving of the title RBM of the Week.
I am with you there.
Perhaps I have made my first customer solutions decision. I think we should celebrate by making everyone in the room RBM of the Week at our meeting.
I like that idea. And we should give everyone little trophies because I don't really want to give mine up.
I understand. Very good. I will make an announcement at the meeting.
Perfect. I look forward to it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your help, Nancy. You have a fine team.
I know.